What's up, guys? This is Omega Pro, and the gameplay you're watching right now is Blacklight Retribution, but as per usual with my commentaries, or at least post commentaries anyway, it's not about the gameplay, but it's going to be about me talking to you guys. So there's a few things that I wanted to say in this video. First one being that I have a new PC, so that means I can do a lot more stuff. I can render videos a lot faster, I can start bringing more videos, I can start bringing longer videos, as well as I can start playing PC games and like DS emulators and stuff like that. And that's really cool because now I can bring you guys more variety, because as you guys know, I'm a big variety guy. However, sometimes we don't have the money to support the variety gaming and stuff, or at least I don't. So there's a lot of like free-to-play stuff on PC, and Blacklight Retribution is one of them, and Blacklight Retribution is tons of fun. So that's why you guys are seeing that gameplay right now. But basically what I wanted to say is that if you guys want to leave requests for maybe emulators or stuff like that, then please comment that down below. This is going to be separate from the I'm Your Bitch series, which is where you guys tell me to play a game and then I play it. This is going to be something sort of that I want to do with emulators and, you know, just retro kind of stuff, except not really retro because it's going to be DS, and DS isn't really too retro, you know what I mean? But basically what it's going to be is I just play stuff on emulators, and the emulators available are Super Nintendo, like Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, I think Dreamcast might work, I don't even know, and then there's Nintendo DS and stuff like that. So if you guys have any requests for games you want me to play on either of those systems, or emulators I guess, then just please leave that comment down below. But now what I really wanted to get into is the possibility of bringing Ask Omega back. Ask Omega was a series that I started twice, actually. I started it once, and then, you know, the question started getting stale, so I stopped it for a few months, and then I brought it back up again, and then, you know, it went on for a longer period of time, but then the question started getting stale again, and that's why I haven't uploaded an Ask Omega in a while. But lately, people have been asking, oh, is Ask Omega going to be coming back anytime soon? When's the next Ask Omega? This, that, and the third. And, well, the truth is that on the last Ask Omega, I went through some of the comments, and none of the questions I felt really needed to be answered, and it just didn't really seem like the question just didn't seem that great. And that's not saying that you guys are awful and you guys can't come up with questions, you should die, because that's not the case. It's just that I just really felt like those questions I either A, didn't want to answer, or B, they just really didn't need to be answered or something like that. But hopefully if I can get enough comments on this video, I can make another Ask Omega, and we can start kicking that back up again, because I've gained some subscribers since the last Ask Omega. So what I would recommend you guys do is before you comment on something that you feel has already been answered and you feel like a lot of people are wondering, watch a different Ask Omega video. The reasoning is because there's going to be a lot of repeat questions. If you're going to ask something like, how did TDC me, or the Derp Circle, you know, me, Toasty Stormpow, and everyone, that's already been answered. Just, you know, stuff like that has already been answered. So just make sure, if it's an obvious question like that, like how did you come up with your name, that's obviously already been answered. And, you know, why did you start YouTube, how did you start YouTube, what you used to record, all those questions have already been answered. So, you know, just go back a few episodes and try to find that. Usually I try to title it, you know, some of the more important questions, but the more recent Ask Omega, I've just been like, fuck that, because I'm a very lazy person, if you guys did not know that, but it is the sad truth. So leave comments down below asking me questions that range from anything, like would you rather, kill one, fuck one, marry one, what are your thoughts on the most deep question you can think of, or what do you think about this game, do you plan on getting this game, any question you can possibly think of, and I'll probably answer it. Now, I have a few exceptions here, or I guess only one. Try to keep it away from Naruto and DBZ. The only reason is because that's why I didn't really want to do Ask Omega anymore, is because all the questions were, oh my god, what do you think if Naruto were to fight Goku? And stuff like that. Like, who cares? Like, I know I don't care. And you guys, I don't know why you guys asked that question. I guess it was just for like, oh, I just want to see what he knows or what he thinks about it. I mean, I'm not saying just don't ask any Naruto or DBZ questions. Just don't ask them don't ask the ones that are sort of rhetorical or sort of just stupid. Like, for example, who would win, Krillin or Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto? Come on. Just, stuff like that, just leave that out of it. If it's something sort of like, oh, I can't even think of anything. If you could bring back one character from the dead and have him fight I don't fucking know. Just like something that would actually make me think, then yeah, go right ahead. But I think that's all I really have to say for right now. I went over some emulator stuff with you guys, or just, talked about it briefly. So if you guys want me to play any like DS, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, stuff like that, leave those comments down below. Also Nintendo 64. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, obviously Nintendo 64 as well. And that could be a cool little mini series that I got going on. I mean, like I said, I don't think I actually said it though, but I'm just an idiot. Anyway, don't be like expecting a lot of the emulator stuff, because the way it is for me is that I get into these modes with games, and it's weird because I get into these modes where I like can't stop playing them for a week or so, and then after that I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to touch that for a few months. A perfect example for me is TF2. There'll be some, I can't even pronounce shit. There will be sometimes where I'm straight addicted to TF2. Like I'm playing day for like a week straight. And then after that, I'm just like, right, and then I don't touch it for a few months or something. This is probably going to be the same way with the emulator stuff. I just have this little craving to play like just some 8-bit stuff, and, and just, or 16-bit or 32-bit or 64-bit like the Nintendo 64. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Hopefully I can bring Ask Omega back if you guys are willing to answer some questiones in the comment section. But this has been your friendly neighborhood Omega Pro. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Sonic Generations video from earlier on today as well. And I'm out. Peace.